Hey everyone, it's been a while. I know, I've been living life. It's nice. Not addicted to YouTube. You should try it. It's been quiet. I like that. But right now, I know you're asking yourself, is he really playing that ukulele? No, he's not. But hey, let's sing that song anyway. There's no more toxic one-up train. Who could the conductor be? Well, it was John D. The toxic one-up train. Oh, you went on their panel. They destroyed your channel. Toxic one-up train. Your channel's a bore. One-up's no more. What will you do? Well, there's always the Rexer Show. Enjoy. All right. Welcome to the Rexer Show. I hope you like that. Thank you, Twisted Gaming. Let's have a wonderful show. I hope we started it with a bang there. Did we start that with a bang? The toxic one-up train. You guys are going to be singing that in your sleep now. Toxic one-up train. Oh, you went on their panel. They destroyed your channel. Let me just fix the camera there. All right. I like that better. A little bit lower there. How's everybody doing? Mike Hawk, thank you very much, by the way, Twisted. Hope you like the show. We're going to talk about that in a little bit here. How one-up, they really just demolished channels. I mean, really getting in bed with them just demolished your channel, destroyed it. I'll give you some examples. What up, Hobby Hands? What up, Paul? Did I get that? Oh, I don't know what free t-shirt you're talking about, but I know a lot of people didn't get their one-up free t-shirt when they won a contest. They didn't get their t-shirts, but that's another story. What's up, Polo? But did you guys know? I got to show this. Miranda Sings. She had a cameo in.
Well, I got some free advice.
She had a cameo in Ralph Breaks the Internet. Did you guys know this? Here it comes.
What the heck? Dang internet?
That's supposed to be her. That's supposed to be Miranda Sings. Oh, I didn't know that, but I saw the movie the other day and I thought that was funny. I knew something was up with that. Oh, the toxic one-up train. It would be a hit. I would be a hit. Maybe we know somebody who could do that. Oh, there's the melody right back. Ah. All right. Where was I? See the topics for tonight, guys? We are going to talk about one-up destroying channels. Is DIY back? Venom Pinball? And oops, one-up did it again. We will talk about the Kith nonsense. We'll talk about that. I know people want to discuss that. Maybe they want to know my thoughts on it. Thank you, by the way, Zodwriter, for that super chat. The toxic one-up train. I love that. I don't even, man. You got to watch Wreck-It Ralph, both of them, Hobby Hands. Come on. It's going to be stuck in your head. Biggie D. We're going to talk about Biggie D. We are going to talk about Biggie D for a second here. Thank you for the $1 sticker. I appreciate it. Super chat sticker. Nothing bad, Biggie. Don't be worried. Nothing bad at all. But let me bring, I do have some notes here if I can bring them up. I want to start with Arcade One-Up destroyed my channel. It didn't destroy my channel, guys. My channel used to get more views before I did One-Up stuff. And then people laugh, oh, Rex, you got to do One-Up stuff. My channel was a bigger smash long before One-Up. Long before One-Up. You've got more views and everything. You ever seen a grown man naked? I was just in a plane, man. I had the worst plane experience ever. What a great movie, though. Thank you, Carrie, for that $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, I love that movie. My experience in the plane was almost worse than the actual airplane experience. Anyway, guys, I thought about, the affiliation that some YouTubers had with One Up and John D. and how they got affiliated with John D. And Biggie D's in this chat. And Biggie D just admitted, I'll say admitted, that he is talking to John D now. John D is his new pawn in this whole scheme. And I mean, people can do what they want with their channels. But Biggie, the writing is on the wall. Haven't you seen what's happened to everything that John D has been affiliated with 1UP? It just destroys them and that person. I mean, look at the things. UAG, Moat, Travis NDA. I mean, even you can go back to the shows that even Ralph started, you know. I got to turn on my lights here. It's getting a little dark. You can go back to the 1UP Weekly even, you know, and you'll notice that his affiliation has brought everything down. They did, yeah. His affiliation with Glenn brought him down. You know, you can just go on with even console kids. You get pinned as this 1UP channel, and now you can't do other content. I mean, you can, but people aren't watching you for your, you know, your expertise. They're not watching you for entertainment. They're not watching you for something new. They were watching you for 1UP news. That's all you were, was 1UP news. And you relied on John D to get it, and he destroyed your channels. He destroyed them. And why did he destroy them? Well, because he used these guys. He used them. And I'll tell you a story. These guys, when I used to talk to these guys used to laugh. I tell you, this is funny, guys. Yeah, Ralph did escape early. He did. And that's why his channel will be successful in the future. These guys used to say, we used to be like, you know, you're being used by John D and 1UP, right? And they were like, no, man, we're using them. We're using them. I'm using him. I'm using John D. No, you're not. He's using you. It was like a joke. It was like a joke. But they were so dependent on John D, his association. And what happened is he killed him because he continued to lie to them. For example, I'll give you just one quick example. Moat, right? They told Moat, there's not going to be any more Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Go on, blast everywhere that it's going to be limited. That Marvel vs. Capcom 2 will be limited, and you won't be able to get it, right? Ever after this initial order. Make sure people pre-order, and then and you know, we'll you know, keep giving you more information, Moat. Great. He went on, did it, said it. There's only, this is it. There's limited, and look at what we have. What did Kevin I tell you? Don't believe the hype. There will be more Marvel vs. Capcom 2s. There will be more blitzes. There will be more. He lied to these guys, and now they all have egg on their face, and he destroyed their channels. Yeah, it was like a codependency. They were codependent on each other to get through the things. Well, it's funny, Carl, you say this, because I have, this is how it was for them. This is how it was.
I will do whatever you ask.
Good. Yeah, I will do whatever you ask. That's how, I got to play that one more time. That's how it was.
Whatever you ask.
John D is like the emperor. Good. And what happened to Anakin? He got destroyed, right? It was his downfall. So Biggie, the road, I mean, you've seen the road. Don't even deal with this guy. It's so much better now. It's quieter. It's good. Everything is good. You don't have that. Everybody's on a battling to get John D on their stream, and we got to get the news, and we got to get all that stuff. You know, we got to get John D on. Oh my God, the 50 streams. Isn't it nicer now? It's quiet. It's great. The toxic 1UP train is gone. You know, sure, there's always going to be toxicity. You know? Oh. But I mean, go the WRP, gone, right? The 1UP Weekly, Travis NDA show, you know, all these shows. Game Time, John D had affiliation with Game Time. You know why? Because Moat was on it. He was at his paws in it. You know, I don't know. Anyway, that's my warning to Big D. When's Time Crisis coming out? Nobody cares, but thank you, Paul. Okay, let's get into the second topic, DIY. So, interesting. I saw a DIY. I saw a DIY video, and I really liked it. I'm going to show this to you guys. This is Game Room Solutions, right? And
.com, and today I'm excited to introduce our brand new full-size MVP arcade machine. Whether you're a fan of
this
retro
machine,
gaming or just love the nostalgia of those classic
this
arcade
DIY
games of the 80s and 90s,
looks pretty awesome.
is the real deal. Standing at an impressive 73 inches tall,
And it came through to my feed, and I watch it. I'm like, dang, this thing looks good, you know. And right after this, right after this, I saw a tweet from Retro Ralph, and yeah, they're not the greatest, right? I won't say they're the greatest, but I have one of their products, and I think they're okay. They're much higher quality than 1UP. They're much higher quality. And if you're paying $1,000+ now for a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because it has Kith on it, you're really going up the wrong, you know, the wrong path, you know. Thank you, Akuma. Let me bring that up. Thank you very much. The big miss for Arcade 1UP is not addressing UAG and his theft and loss of all credibility. No matter what they come out with next, it will be, what about UAG? It is true. The next stream they go on, people are going to be like, when are you guys going to talk about the Blitz, right? When are you guys going to talk about what happened with the thing? And they'll get blasted, you know, in their next stream. Like Travis NDA, if you go on a stream with them, you guys better turn comments off, because it's just going to be, what the hell, you guys, you know, are thieves, you know, and that's the way it's going to be. So they have to be careful. But anyway, Zod, I mean, I think you were the one who said, but look at this. That's not a bad looking arcade, you know, even with their artwork and their multicade, and it's big and strong and good. It's much better quality. Now, how much does one of these cabs go? I didn't look. I'm sorry. You got to go to their Game Room Solutions page, but you know, it's not going to be too much more than $1,000 1UP. I can tell you that. You know, I would say base, and then you got to add on a whole bunch of extras. You know, depending on what you want, you can put your own controllers. They can give it all you. It's just about, again, we were talking about DIY and making it come back. And I got to go back to Ralph's tweet. So let me go back to Ralph's tweet and show you the tweet, which came right up after I saw this, which I thought was interesting. And again, thank you, Akuma Rev, for that. Thank you, Chris. I know you've been a long time watcher. Exactly why I watch it. It's not all butterflies and rainbows. It's not. Somebody got to tell the dirty stuff. Be an informed consumer. Exactly. We'll talk about a couple products here shortly. And again, I'm with Zod. They're not perfect. Game Room Solutions is not perfect. But when I'm looking at something like this, boy, you know, you get to make it what you want too, with your own PCB, with your own controllers if you want, or you know, you get a great monitor, 32-inch monitor. But anyway, let me get back to the Retro Ralph tweet here. Where is it? Right here. Okay. So Ralph made this tweet, and I think he got a little bit of flack for it, but not a lot. I mean, not too much. It says Arcade 1UP is almost dead. So can we take the hobby back? I think people have wasted enough money on the arcade nostalgia cash grab. Let's go back to OG arcades and DIY emulation products that give people good experiences. Good experiences. Do you see where he capitalized that? Good experiences. You know? Yeah, I wanted to... Rec Room Masters is coming back too. Is that correct? Because I heard that as well. I didn't check their... I think somebody bought their plans, and then they put the website back up. Maybe you can talk about that, Twisted. If they put the website back up or something, and now you can actually get some of their older products again. And those are great products. Those are probably better than Game Room Solutions, maybe, you know? It's back and the website is up. Nice. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to 1UP here and Ralph's tweet. You know, I don't think he's not trying to be mean here, right? But I think what the point is here is that we gave them 4 or 5 years. And they just didn't get there. They didn't get there. And now we've all realized that a DIY, project like this, you know, like the Game Room Solutions or a kit, you know, is a much better option than these for all of us in this vicinity here. For other people that are in this, you know, watching this stream right now, this is for us. It's better. I'm not saying for Grandma Sue, it's not you know, for Grandma Sue, she wants to buy this for her grandkids, you know, yeah, go buy a 1-up if you really want to, you know. Yeah, better than what's up, Herbors? Thanks for joining. Seemed pretty bit pricey, MJP. But here's the thing, guys. Like Ralph said, you've wasted all this money, right? You've wasted this money on 1-up, and now you're going, boy, I could have bought something better. I could have had something better. You know, I could have done this with my money, right? And that's what I think he's saying. They're not getting better. They're going backwards now. It's over, right? And it's good. We don't have the 30 streams about this Kith thing. We don't, because we don't need them, because now you guys all have egg on your face and people are like, man, this is kind of pathetic now with what's going on here. So, all right. Venom Pinball. I'll give you my thoughts on Venom Pinball, guys. There is no bad Stern Pinball in my, I won't say in my experience. No, there's no bad Stern Pinball recently, right? You're not going to get a bad pinball. So, you know, if, oh, I don't know if that was too loud on your end, but let me turn that down on mine.
Now let's take a look at the Pro Edition game features.
Any one of these games is going to be good. Okay. And, oh, great. I got to love the ads here. That's why I don't like running it through Chrome. Anyway, what's up, Megadan?
My mom would never allow it.
This Venom Pinball, supposedly, now I haven't heard enough here, supposedly has great code. The changing the host, you know, changes the game, or choosing your host changes the game. Here's the problem, though, me personally, okay, I'm gonna lock it here when I see what the problem is, and I thank Carrie Hardy for explaining. Okay, let's stop it right there. Okay, for explaining what this type of layout is called or what it's like, but this is a fan layout, and if you look at the top, right, it's lane after lane after lane. Now, there is a couple objects here. There's Spidey. You can see Spidey in the middle there. And then there's the tower. But it's almost like the same lane, right? To me, there's no side shots. Now, I didn't play it. And I was hoping that we'd see more from Cool Toy. And I hopefully B and Justin, you know, talk about it more. I'd really love for them to see, for them to say what they think and you know, what their experience was. But I'm sure it's fun. All right. I'm sure this is a great game, right? We all know this is a great game. Venom. I actually like the Venom theme better than a Spider-Man theme. I actually like Venom theme better than a Spider-Man theme. I actually do. But look at this. Where are the side shots? You know, where it's just really busy with lanes, you know, and I guess they call that the fan layout, where it's just lane. Now, I'm going to give you guys an example here. Why? That's why I don't say this is for me. Now, would I play it and love it if I had 30 machines? Would I love something different like this? Yeah. But these are the reasons I like, you know, games like Whitewater, right? With cross play, with cross action, you know, with an upper player field, with an upper play field, you know, something different, not just lane. Yeah, and here's Conti. He's a pinball. Not a fan of most fan layouts, right? I could see one, you know, having one in your collection, something different, you know, for sure. But let me explain. Okay, let me explain here. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go full screen here to my JP. Okay, here, let me take this off, and I'm gonna try and show you guys what I'm talking about here. I gotta walk over here to the thing so you guys can see. So what I'm talking about is, you know, first of all, up here you have a flipper right here, right? You got a upper, you know, mid play field flipper, which I like, right? But in the middle here, you know, it's not just lane, right? If we're looking, you know, up a little bit, do it up a little bit, make sure you guys can see that, right? It's just not lane, right? You got your truck here. You got a lane here, yes. You got a lane here, yes. But you got bumpers back here, right? You got a lane over here. You got side. This flipper hits it down the side, and you got a wraparound, right? You got here over here, right here. You got a lock ball, right? This is the Raptor cage. This is over here to the left is another locking mechanism. It's not just a lane that goes up and shoots another ball down, right? You got a really hard side lane over here, right? So you got a lot of different shots, you know? Does that make sense? Did you guys see that? I hope you guys saw that. Right? And the Foo Fighters is similar. The Foo Fighters is similar. The Foo Fighters is similar to that. You know, it's crossplay. It's different side shots. So I don't know how fun I would just, you know, have just shooting, you know, this lane after lane after lane. Now, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's other stuff and there's other gadgets, you know, as we look through it. And like I say, you're not going to have a bad, but I was surprised too with no third flipper, you know? All right. What's up? Oh, Herb's all right. Hobby Hands. Yeah. And P-Dub's got this Venom. He pre-ordered it. So, and it's got some cool gadgets here, some cool gizmos, you know. There's the bell tower. But I don't think this is for me. I don't think it's for me for me to buy it. So
Let's take a look at
I met that guy.
limited edition game features.
And then they go into the limited. Okay. All right. Nobody's buying Venom. It's a wide body. Smomoto. Wide body gives you more options, that's for certain. Decent speed. Yeah, and this one has good speed, and I guess time will tell. We'll see. We'll see what people think. I don't think it's a bad option. You know, it looks awesome to me, but it's not for me because it just doesn't have the right layout type that I like. All right. Oops, One Up did it again. Let's move on to the fourth topic here because we're only streaming for about 30 minutes tonight, guys. One Up. Oh God, these guys, man. I don't even know what to tell you. What the hell is this? Somebody explain to me. What the hell is this? Remember the Supreme Mortal Kombat? What an ugly POS that was. Somebody tell me what this is. It's terrible. Oh, God. The Casino Cade? No. All right. Let me make a point of this. And if you can't see this, I'm going to bring it up even more ugly where you're going to be like, God, this thing is ugly. I mean, I can get by with the side art here because that's how a lot of multicades are, you know, that's kind of how mine is. I have a Marvel vs. Capcom, you know, DIY kit, and it's kind of like this. It's actually better looking than this, but here's my point, guys. I like Under Armour clothes, right? Am I going to put an arcade with an Under Armour marquee? Am I? Oh. You like polo clothes? You're going to put a polo logo on your marquee? This is the stupidest thing ever. This is just dumb. And then they put Beast on the other side. Beast isn't even in the game. He's not even in the game. He's not even in the game. And then you're putting Beast on. It's just what? And you got a riser again. The game isn't even fixed. The game doesn't work. The game doesn't work, and you're already unleashing another Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It doesn't even work. Oh. That's just the funny thing, Kev. We called it. Not only are they making these, but they're making more regular Marvel vs. Capcoms too. They're making more. You know? Yeah, if you make these, they should be like gimmick giveaways or something, you know? Like if you're buying this for $1,100, man, you really got problems. I mean, it's a trap. Yep. You really got problems if you're buying that hunk of junk, you know? Who, you know, I don't know. I heard Biggie D say, "Oh, this is cool," or somebody, "This looks cool." What? Your marquee says Kith. Nobody even knows what that means. I didn't even know what it was. You know, somebody's gonna walk in your house and go, "Why does your marquee say Kith?" You know, I thought this was an arcade. What is this? Do I go on in and buy clothes? What is this thing? I don't know. I don't even know what they are. Never heard of it. Either did I until this. It means shit. It's true. Yeah. And did you guys, somebody showed me texts of Walmart $200 cabs. Blowout sale, you know? Blowout sale. Vending machine. What is Kith? I thought it was clothing. Is it not clothing? Can somebody, answer me that? I don't even know. I didn't. Everybody didn't. I don't, but it was like, remember Supreme? Do you guys remember Supreme when everybody's like, oh, this is cool. This is for somebody. Yeah, $700 for the same thing with his red Supreme marquee on it. Remember those guys? Egg on their face. Look like fools again because they were promoting it because their buddy John D said this.
I will do whatever you ask.
Okay. Promote Supreme, Good. Now it's gone. There is no, these guys aren't online 5 times a week promoting this Kith stuff. Thank God. It's just, I didn't even know what Supreme was either. I didn't. Never heard of it. So what when I saw this Kith thing, I swear to God, I was like,
no, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Yeah. No, please. That's what I was thinking. Oh. They're a new drug. It's like, hey man, you got any Kith? We go smoke some Kith in the back. Oh. Oh God, was that Supreme ugly? Was that Supreme ugly? And people tried selling it. Those one-up shills tried promoting it. It was so pathetic. It was so pathetic. But thank God they're not doing it anymore. Because why? Because they know there's people like you who go, man, you guys are idiots. This Kith is ugly. It's ugly. Could you, seriously, nobody walks into your house and sees that thing and they're like, what is that? I thought you said you had arcades. They're like, yeah. See this thing? The thing that says Kith, that's an arcade. Kith. They're like, I don't know what that is. What is Kith? I don't know. What is it? The game deck? Nobody cares about the game deck. Biggie? Did they finally get it right with I don't know, whatever that I forget what they call that type of design. Oh, that's the true champagne. The graphics for Mortal Kombat are cool enough whether it's 1, 2 or 3. You don't need a Supreme to botch it, You don't need. No, it's pronounced kiss, but only when you're drunk. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not hip enough either. I thought this was an arcade, community. That's what I thought. I guess I don't know, Oh, and then what else? Time Crisis. They rehash something else. I don't even know. They don't even deserve talking about it honestly anymore. Like it's just, yeah. Actually, I was on there, Twisted. I was on there. I challenged him to a match, and then he accepted for a second. Then he closed out, and I didn't see him anymore. He wouldn't challenge me. So I was actually on there, but I'm gonna take his $50 next week when he does that $50 $50 stream if somebody beats him. Get your money, goodbye. Oh, this is the truth. This is the truth. All right, I don't think I had any more topics. You guys got 1 minute to get your last comments in. If it's, let me see what comes up. I hope you guys watch the toxic one-up train. Biggie, you're in the chat. Have I ever led anybody wrong? Have I ever led anybody wrong, Biggie? Stop talking to that POS John D. Stop talking to him. All right, just stop it. All right, it's for your best interest. Smomoto, thank you very much. All right, let's read this one. Smomoto, agree. Had a brief period, less than a. Thank you very much, by the way. $20. Thank you. Less than a year with one-ups, about 8. Sold them all. Have 3 real pins now, and dug my Killer Instinct 2 arcade cab out of storage, and I am working on it. Nice. One-up cashed in while they could, but it's over. They did. They cashed in. The glory days of one-up are over now. I mean, who's buying? None of us are buying them anymore. We're just too smart now, And get this. We would have all kept buying if they got better, and if things were better and they didn't lie to us about everything. You can't put out a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and say it's online and it's freaking god awful. Even the Big Blue, which had horrible input lag online and still does unless you run some, I don't know, fix patch yourself. But you can't keep doing that. You can't keep putting bad quality out there. You just can't do it and survive. And will they survive on QVC? Yeah. Will they, finagle some grandmas to buy these things for, their kids when they don't really want them? Yeah, they will. But thank you, Smomoto. It's pretty awesome. By the way, did you guys see that they're making mini? I see your bike in the picture. They're making mini BMX bikes, maybe on New Wave Toys. Did you see that? Instead of mini arcades, mini BMX bikes. When I was a kid, we were freestylers. We were BMXers too, but I had a Hutch Trickstar. That was my bike, a white Hutch Trickstar. Look, get that on that. That's their guy. That's their guy they promote. They love Tyson. Tyson can't bail him out of this. Oh yeah, it's the toxic arcade one-up train. It's the toxic one-up train. Well, the AOU, I don't OTGU. What's the question? I don't even know what the question is, Biggie. Will the ALU on the go with Fightcade on PC? What about, will it what? Will it work? If you got a PC, it'll work. Yes, it will. Yep. So BMX bikes for our action figures, essentially. Yes. Yeah, it's like an action. Put your Star Wars guys on the BMX, build a ramp, whoosh, and just throw them through it. Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe that, Bo? More than a PS5 now. It's $1,000 for that kith. For that kith ass. His kith ass, man. $1,000. Oh God. It's like kick me in the nuts again. Oh. What was NWT BMX? Oh, the New Way Toy BMX. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know which model they made. But the one they showed had some mags on it and something, it looked pretty cool. It looked cool. My pet monkey. Well, they're too small for your pet monkey, Distant Earth. They're too small. I don't see why. Somebody can answer that question. I don't have an ALU, but you want to use the AL game deck controls on Fightcade. Yeah. So this is what people do, though, when they have a PC or an arcade I showed you guys mine. Look at there. It's right. All I have to do is double click Fightcade and it runs. All right. Biggie, do you watch my channel? Do you watch the videos that aren't Arcade 1-Up? Double click Fightcade. Boom. Opens. Control panel. Works with Fightcade. You're ever in worry that that whatever unit you get won't work with something like a PCB or you need an encoder, just get a Brooks encoder. They work with everything. Hi, Steve. He's hustling one-ups at the retirement home. Oh, his days are numbered. His days are numbered. That's all I can say. Yeah, I don't know what the price is. I even think the ALU 4K is insane. Just get a PC and a good control deck. Yeah. Well, if you're talking about, yeah, okay, right. On a arcade, me and Kev talked about this. What do I need a 4K arcade for? I don't even care, 19-inch screen, a 22-inch screen. What good is a 4K? You know, I'm playing Pac-Man. You can only get so good. You know, I guess if you're playing these modern games on it, but why am I going to play a modern game on my ALU when I can play on my PS5 or my PS4? I don't get it. Am I missing something with a 4K? What is the purpose? Maybe if you're playing pinball, you want better graphics. I can get that, but I don't get the upright arcade ALU. Yeah, I mean, aren't they good enough in 1080? You can only get the graphics are only so good anyway with, you know, 8-bit, 16-bit games, arcade games. I mean, how crisp can Pac-Man get? I really don't care. 1080 was really good enough for me, you know, on a 22-inch screen. Plus, as you go down in size of screens, 4K doesn't help you anymore, you know? It's not 4K and 8K. These are for bigger screens, huge screens, so you can get a better view, you know? Makes no difference, right? You're going to be like, oh, that's 4K. Yeah, I guess I can see the difference. I don't know. Maybe Polo, you know, but you got to give me something more than a 4K monitor. I mean, okay, a 4K pinball, okay, you may be selling me, but I want to wait to see how that runs in 4K. You can barely run FX on a PC in 1080p. And you're telling me the ALU is going to be running these games great on a 4K screen in 4K? I don't know. I'd be waiting on that one if I were you guys. I'd be waiting. I mean, they got to do it, but it's got to be done. But maybe it's running slow, you know? Yeah, I don't even like the Gamer Pro, but yeah, I mean, puck and it's the same thing. The puck and the thing, you know? Right, paid 15 pinball, but you got the same thing. I don't know. Oh, I want to see what Wheeze says. Wheeze 34. Rexer Solar Market one of 6 months ago, and I have Teg regular. A lot happier. There you go. I think, Wheeze, you could have been happy with 2 real arcades. You didn't even need 10 regular ones. You could have had 2 or 3 and 1 good DIY or multicade, and I think you'd be a lot happier. Like I told people, I could be happy with just this. I don't need anything else. I could be happy. One day I will just have this instead of all the other stuff I have. One day it'll just be what you see behind me. And actually, that Mortal Kombat will stay, but I'm actually getting I shouldn't say that. I'm going to build a replica class of 81. I'm going to build a replica class of 81, and that's going to be the one that goes next to Donkey Kong. So, who's at 11 million? What does that mean? Guys. Yeah, okay. All right. This is okay. So Smomoto. This people don't realize this. When you have real pins, there is even flipper lag on FX3, even with a good PC. Now, maybe there are some settings I'm missing, like run ahead that help, but I can go and play my real pins. And then I would go to FX3 and like the ball would almost be draining. Like I kept hitting it off the end of the flipper. And I'm like, why am I doing this? But I knew why, because there's flipper lag, but you don't realize it. And then you go to a 1-up and it's even worse. You go to ALP and it's even worse. Now you get used to it, but he is right. Smomoto is right. There is flipper lag in any V pin. Trust me. Trust me. But how bad it is with 1-ups and some of these other ones, I don't know how people even do it. Like, I don't even know how if it ain't FX or FX3, I ain't playing it. Your class of 81 is your current project? Real one or your 1-up? Paul. I know you got some one-ups. You're a closet one-up guy, Paul. Don't try and fool us, Paul. You're a closet one-up guy. So I want to know if that's a real one or something else. Building an arcade one-up replica of Blitz. Yeah, why not? Build a 3/4 scale yourself of Blitz. For sure. Yeah, I don't even know what the millisecond delay is, but yeah, I can't even stand even on FX3. You get like 80 to 100. Yeah. Some people, I don't mind when I was used to it, but you can't, you go back from real to Veep and it's hard. It's hard. Oh, thanks, Pitbull, man. I would have took a real one and not even built my replica. The only problem with the reason I'm doing a replica is because I might make it a multi-cade. Still going to be a vertical screen, but I was thinking about making a multi, putting a couple more than just, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man and Galaga. So I was thinking about it. I don't know. Long story. I got to think about it. I got time. I'm not doing any projects in this heat. This heat it's so hot I can't even go in my garage. So there will be nothing built. I'm not even working on my track and field, and I'm like 95% done, and I'm too tired. So the toy oh, God. Go, my family, go from a real pin and then go play the Toy Shock. You will be like, what? I wish I was at, I don't know who was at Comic-Con over in San Diego. But if I didn't just get back from a trip, I would have took the kid over there. I would have sing the song one more time. No, you can't be serious. You do not want me to sing the song, Twisted. No way. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I can't even. I had to do like right before the show. I kept doing like 10 takes. I did like 15 takes before because I almost got the lyrics wrong. And you're gonna have to go back and watch the One Up Toxic Train. Kev's here. Kev's too. That's nice. 82. It's like 100 right now outside, and it's 7:15. So I don't know. I need a 4090 video card and a 120 monitor. Oh, well. Polo's an expert now on this. Polo's an expert. So, yeah, I can't disagree with him. If he's saying that, I would believe that. I would believe that. It was great. You got to go back and watch. I can't redo it. People got to go back and watch the beginning and listen to the song. What's Buck Hunter? Let me talk about Buck Hunter. I could sit here all night, guys, and talk about it. I don't know if I told people this, but I walked into like a sports memorabilia shop, and they had like 3 arcade one-ups. And one of the ones I'd never seen before was Buck Hunter. I walked in there, and I swear to God, I went to this Buck Hunter, and it like came up to here on me, right? And the screen was like this big, and then they put the white border around it, and the guns were it was so narrow. I was like, are you kidding me? This thing is this tiny. It's that pathetic. I would be embarrassed to have that Buck Hunter. I would be like, no, I please, take it back, burn it. It was so tiny. For some reason, it looked smaller than these other one-ups. Somehow, some way. I don't know. Oh. Your bubbles, Cab. But you got, Pitbull, you have... Bubble Bobble? Is that? You have Bubble Bobble on your Tato. Yeah. They just keep rehashing things way too much. Still 17-inch screen. Yeah, Deluxe is still 17-inch. Kev was laughing at that. He's like, what is Deluxe? All they did was get rid of the riser. What is Deluxe about this? It's the same thing without a riser. There is nothing Deluxe. Oh, but people have realized this. We have all realized this. And that's the good thing. You guys are listening. Maybe one day they'll come out with something cool, but no time soon. Well, I know you got a real, you must have, but I'm just saying you have bubbles on your Tato. How can the bubbles get any better? Or bubbles is a different game? I don't know about bubbles. What's a real bubbles cab? This is something you're teaching me. Oh, it's okay. So Williams Bubbles. What? I don't know that game. Somebody have to explain that game to me, or I'll have to Google it. Sounds familiar, actually. I'll look it up. I'll Google it. Relax. Nothing deluxe about it. Add it to the name. These guys. Here's a little I'm going to leave you guys with. If 1UP has the audacity to come on a stream and start selling all this stuff, nobody cares about Time Crisis. I mean, honestly, if you buy the Time Crisis, you're an idiot, but go for it if you want, King Tut Cab, Tutankhamun. If they go on a stream and Travis NDA goes on and anybody goes on with him, they should just get blasted in the comments for lying about Marvel vs. Capcom 2, for not fixing Marvel vs. Capcom, for not fixing Blitz, for the rigged giveaway. All this stuff, people should just blast them in the comments over and over and over again. That's what they should do. And just to make it known that, hey, you screwed us all. You screwed us all, man. Oh, of course, Time Crisis is the next Fast and Furious failure. Why? It's laughable. Oh, you got a real PCB in the Tato cab switching. Wow. The shills. Yeah. All right, I got to cut this stream. Nobody's going to watch it because it's going way too late. So, hey, thank you all for watching. I'll try and do this more. I do have way too many videos coming out. I got a couple reviews. I got something cool I thought of that I really want to get done. So hopefully I get it done next. A good production video. So it should be pretty cool. But all right, guys, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. Let me know you like the Arcade 1UP Toxic Train song. It's pretty good. Took me all about 10 minutes to think of the lyrics. So later, guys. Later. Biggie, do what I said, Biggie. Biggie, don't go down that road. Here, one more time for Biggie. One more time. Don't be these previous guys. Don't be them.
I will do whatever you ask.
Good. There's John D. Good, Biggie. Good. Do whatever I say. We will name you Darth Biggie. Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it. Yes, they can, Pitbull. We'll leave on that one. Later, guys.